Next stop on the NRSL Mello Yello Series brings us to Dover Downs International Speedway for the Mello Yello and Cup doubleheader we're going to have here at Dover Downs, I should say. Cup race will be, as usual, be on the NRSL Sports and Gaming channel. But today it's the Mello Yello Series event. We were here for the running of the Tag Slayer 200 as we're set for 40 laps of action here on this 1 mile race track that chews up cars and spits them out. Basically how it all goes here at Dover Downs International Speedway. So let's get the start line for today's running of the event. On the pole, it is Kyle Matthews, car 44, the Shell Pontiac. Here he has and ironically enough, the top two drivers in the points actually are on the front row for today's event. Kyle Matthews in car 44 and Jessica Shelton, number 94, the New Holland Ford. They are 1-2 in the points, but Matthews has almost, I'm shocked to even say this, a 442-point lead in the points chase. And Jessica Shelton actually has quite a margin over third place as well herself, as a matter of fact. So those two have been the two dominant cars so far this season. Row 2 is Charles Sanford in car 74, the Vinalube Chevrolet. He's alongside number 00. It is Emmanuel Hartnett car in the Aquafresh Pontiac. His win came at Myrtle Beach this season. Third row has Matt Haas, car 37, the Timberwolf Pontiac. Beside him will be the Duraflame Dodge, car 66 of Andrew Perry. Fourth row has number 87, Andrew Davis in the Bell South Mobility Chevrolet. And car 60, Joshua Osborne, the Winn-Dixie Ford. He's alongside. Next row down has Dylan Young in car 38, the Great Clips Toyota. Beside him will be car number 32, the Kleenex Chevrolet of Chris Dollerton. That's a mix of the fifth row in today's event. Row 6 has Jesse Turner in car 34, the Gould's Pump Chevrolet. And flanking him with new colors this season, with new colors actually at Dover, and that's actually going to be the colors we're seeing next season for him. Cole Deaver, he's in the Nilla Wafer Chevrolet this weekend at Dover. That's actually one of the two new colors you're going to be seeing for Deaver next season. Jordan Anderson has the inside of row 7 in the MBNA Pontiac. Beside him will be the number 93 of Matt McIntyre, the Amoco Ultimate Pontiac. Then Nick Gunther, the winner at California, the GameStop Toyota car 20, and the Verizon Wireless Dodge car 12. It's Chelsea Bowles. Next row down has car 23. It is Dougie Shears in the Stacker 2 Chevrolet. And car 29, the Phillips 66 Trop Arctic Chevy of Trace Williams. Next row down has Zachary Fitzwater, car 45, the Sprint Spree Chevrolet. Beside him will be car 88, the Navy Chevrolet of Chris Dodd. Next row down has Daniel Olson, the winner at Talladega this season, in car 72, the Detroit Gasket Chevrolet. And car 14, the Navy Chevrolet of Kev Shear, flanks him on the outside. Next row down has Joshua Collard, the winner this season at Atlanta, in car 13, the Mark I Electric Ford. And car number 10, the Nesquik Chevrolet of Paul Manick, the winner at Texas. Next row down has Luis Hernandez, car 36, the Stanley Tools Pontiac, and car 43, the bumper-to-bumper auto value Toyota of Michael Turner, the winner at Charlotte. Next row down has Johnny Gardner, car 22, the Discount Tires Dodge, and Nick Baxter, the winner of the first visit to Michigan in the Lysol Pontiac, car number 63. Next row down has car number 99, the Aaron Street Machine Toyota of Dunlop Pratt, and beside him will be Ryan George, car 24, the Pepsi Chevrolet. Next row down is car 62, Joshua Sekuli in the South Point Hotel Casinos Chevrolet, and car number 1, JT Bryant, the DeWalt Tools Ford Chevrolet, car number 1. Next row down has car number 7, Benjamin Miles, the winner at Daytona this season, the Geico Chevrolet, and Zach Flickinger, the winner. He actually has no win so far yet. He's in the AC Delco Chevrolet, car number 2. Next row down has car 27, William Brock in the Castrol GTX Chevrolet, car 27, and Quentin Moore, car 89, the Racing for Jesus Chevrolet. And here comes the command of Fire the Engines here at Dover.
Driver, start your engine!
That's the way to get the crowd revved up here for this race here today. Remaining starters, Phil Parker in car 17 of the DeWalt Tools Chevrolet has the inside of the next row. and he'll be alongside John Arndt, car 5, the Delphi Chevrolet, and starting scratch on the field, Jonathan Zorlin, car 33, the Ream Chevrolet. So coming in this race, the top 5 in the points coming in this race at Dover, it is Kyle Matthews who has a huge lead over Jessica Shelton, who's second place in the points. They're starting 1-2 at the moment. John Arndt, who starts near last in the field, he's actually third in the points. Joshua Sikuli's fourth, and fifth position in points is Ryan George, with Zorlin, Brock, Sanford, Beaver, and Parker in the top 10. So that's the points coming into this race at Dover as we're on the 25th stop of the NRSL Mello Yello Series. As the field comes off corner number 4, Charlotte's going to be the next stop on the tour, and then the dual race at Rougemont at Orange County Speedway as the green flag is about to wave, and we are racing at Dover. Kyle Matthews comes to this race. He has, I believe, 4 wins this season coming into this event here at Dover. And Jessica Shelton's not been shy of wins herself neither. She has 3 coming into this event as well. Charles Sanford, so far, who's running in third, he has 1 win, and I forget where it was at, believe it or not. But Matthews led the first lap there in this race here. In fact, their top 3 has our in-car cameras in today's event. Matthews, Shelton, and Sanford. Turn 4 is where they usually get a little tail happy there coming out off the corner. As you see Jordan Anderson going inside of Joshua Osborne and Andrew Perry, both trying to get past them. As they head off into turn 3, they go. And the yellow flag is waved for the first time here on lap number 4. That didn't take long. And it's Kev Sheeran, car 14. Oh, and Phil Parker, 10th place in the points coming in. He spun. And we've seen Zach Flickinger in the crash. Matt McIntyre. Jonathan Zorlin's in the crash as well. And Kyle Matthews will get slowed down here, and he was way ahead. He's way ahead of the. What's he doing? Pace car's on the racetrack, and Matthews is ahead of the pace car. Obviously, waiting for the pace car to. And Phil Parker rear-ends the back of the 2 of Zach Flickinger, so apparently he's not happy with the 2 car. So first caution of the day flying coming into the completion of lap number 3 here at Dover Downs International Speedway as the first yellow flag flies, and we had a big bunch up in turn number 3 apparently. See what happens here. See what happened to cause the yellow flag to fly. Kev Shear was on the inside of Matt McIntyre in number 93, and he gets bumped by Luis Hernandez and sends Kev up the track. And Zach Flickinger trying to get stopped. He can't do it there. John Arndt. McIntyre actually taps the back of Phil Parker's car. And Arndt gets through without much damage. And, oh, yeah, there's where Flickinger hit Parker. And I say that's where Parker was a little bit upset with Zach Flickinger in the 2. Matt McIntyre, you notice he almost hit the end of the pit wall, and that would have been disastrous for that 93 Amoco Ultimate Pontiac. So first caution flag flying on the 4th lap of the event here at Dover Downs International Speedway in the Tax Slayer 400 or 200, excuse me. The 400 will be the cup race, as we said. And unfortunately for Matt McIntyre and Kev Shear, both knocked out of the race here at Dover. So Kyle Matthews leads, Jessica Shelton 2nd, 3rd is Charles Sanford, Matt Haas runs in 4th, Andrew Davis in 5th, 6 is Emmanuel Hartnett, Dylan Young 7th, 8th is Jesse Turner, 9th is Andrew Perry, and Joshua Osborne rides in 10th position as the green flag is about to fly here at as the green flag is about to fly, and we are underway on lap number 9. On board Jessica Shelton's car as she tries to get by Kyle Matthews, trying to pick up those 5 bonus points. As she dives inside of Matthews, trying to take the lead. And there's the rear bumper cam from Kyle Matthews' machine there, looking right at the front end of Shelton's car. And as we said before, those two have been the dominant cars combining this season, combining for 7 wins this season in the NRSL Mello Yello Series. And both have among the highest average finishes of the season here. Matthews has an average finish of 9.17 this season. Shelton has a respectable average of 14.71. According to the Score 4 stats. Charles Sanford trying to hold off the challenges of Matt Haas, who now has the battle with Andrew Davis in the 87. That's for 4th position. Sanford up ahead in 3rd. As we continue to watch Matthews and Shelton trying to go for the lead here. There's from Charles Sanford's view. And he's got the best seat in the house to watch the battle for the lead happening. He might join in on this battle too if Matthews and Shelton keeps battling at it. And the average and the margin right now at the start finish line, 0.08 of a second between the 44 and 94 cars. And Sanford trying to close right in as well. Let's see what the margin is. He was 0.7 of a second last time by. Now just 0.8 of a second last time. So he dropped 1/10 of a second on those front two cars here. Single file formation here, and there's the Nello white for colors of Cole Deaver. That is a 2002 Monte Carlo he's driving here, and he'll be juggling from this scheme and the Oreo scheme next season in the NRSL Mello Yello Series. He'll still drive the AC Delco colors for a couple of more races this season here, as we just have 7 races left on the season here in the Mello Yello Series. Here we have Charlotte, which is next stop on the tour, then Rougemont, which actually is going to be a dual race, actually 2 races in 1, so that will actually count as races number 27 and 28, believe it or not. And I'll explain the format when that race rolls around. Then South Boston, Rockingham, Phoenix, and Homestead. That's going to be the last stops on the tour. So this is a 32-race series. As we watch battle right here happening, Charles Sanford goes up the track. He loses a position for a few. Emmanuel Hartnett up the track. Jordan Anderson going underneath. So is Nick Gunther. So is Chris Dalton. And here comes Perry going to the inside, and now Dalton trying to dive inside of Gunther for position, and Cole Deaver, the car we was looking at here, he's now joining on the fray as well. And he's now trying to get around Chris Dalton for position here as Anderson, Hartnett, and Sanford and Perry now at the track here. As now Joshua Osborne goes up underneath in 60. That's a battle for the, I think that's for 6th position, I believe. Nope, Osborne taking 7th away here. Perry is up to 6th. There's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place cars right here. That's Matt Haas in 3rd, Andrew Davis in 4th, and Dylan Young, the winner at Darlington this season. He's in 5th position, the first Darlington stop in the season. And these 3 guys, way back in the points actually, well, at least Matt Haas is back in there in the points. He's 34th in the points. This will be a great day for him. Andrew Davis, I'm looking down on the list. He is currently 17th in points chase, and Dylan Young right now is currently, excuse me on this one here, sorry. Dylan Young currently sitting 14th in points. Okay, so Davis and Young both having solid seasons so far, but Matt Haas not having the season we expected out of him though. But he is currently third place in the points, third place in the race. So this would be a great points pickup for him if he keeps this up here. Back to the leaders again on board Jessica Shelton's car as she tries to find a way around Kyle Matthews. And already 25 laps in the books, or will be 25 in the books. One caution flag so far. That was on the 4th lap of the race. And the interval staying the same, 8/10 of a second, or 8/100 of a second, excuse me. Dead even these two cars are here. Here, and Kyle Matthews thinking, is there a way to shake this girl off? Lap traffic up ahead. That's the wrecked car, Zach Flickinger. He's in 36th position here. Bill Parker in 35th position here. John Arndt 34th. As we look at the back of the pack cars here, Daniel Olson's back in the back in 33rd. There's Joshua Sakuli, Quentin Moore, 89 car. And a scramble going on right there. William Brock trying to hold off the car of Michael Turner. That's 25th right there. That's where Brock's at in the Casey Atwood colors. And of course, that car has history at Dover as well. There, Atwood won Dover with this car in 1999. Same year, of course, Atwood took the Milwaukee event. But now Brock is up the track here. He and Paul Menick both. As now JT Bryant's in this mix here. Trace Williams in 29. He had a good starting position, but has fallen back a little bit here. Ryan George, car 24. He's 5th place in the points coming into this event at Dover. And whoa, he just about got together with the 99 of Dunlop Prad. Joshua Collard, 17th position here. Jesse Turner was behind him in 18th. Dougie Shears in 23, trying to get around Luis Hernandez. Zachary Fitzwater, a solid day for him in 14th position in the 45 Adam Petty colors. Emmanuel Hartnett, Cole Deaver still trying to get around Chris Dollerton and Nick Gunther. And Gunther up the track here. Dollerton trying to get the draft off the car of Deaver, as now Dollerton has position for now, but Gunther fights back on the outside of the track, and we're already under 10 laps to go. Jordan Anderson's in 9th position. 8th is Sanford. 7th is Perry. 6th is Osborne. 5th is Young. 4th is Davis. 3rd is Haas. And there's the front two. And they have caught Zach Flickinger. This could be interesting to see how they'll maneuver by him in the 3rd turn. Here comes Shelton to the inside of Matthews. Matthews says no. Chris Dalton, by the way, rounds out the top 10 positions here. Shelton having trouble trying to get around the car of Flickinger, and now she has finally by him, but that's going to hurt her right there. In that battle for position, they were practically nose to tail all race long. Until that happened, they have pulled away to a substantial advantage over Matt Hosser. He is 3 seconds back of the leader. By the way, almost 4 seconds actually, as a matter of fact. So Kyle Matthews, if he holds on these final 6 laps of this race here, 5 laps now as they come to the start finish line, 35 in the books, 5 to go. Shelton trying to close back up. But does she have enough? Kyle Matthews' view, he has nothing up ahead of him. 4 laps to go now. And there's the view from Jessica Shelton's car. And she knows it's right there. The lead's right there in front of her. But just cannot move in on that Pontiac. And that last time out, she lost a little bit. 174.6 was Shelton's lap. Matthews at 175.2. Kyle Matthews has won this season at Rockingham. He's won at Iowa. And he's won both the Richmond events this season. And all of these tracks, and all of those tracks, if you notice, they're all of them either short tracks or 1 mile tracks. The 1 mile win was at Rockingham, and he has 3 wins on the short track, as we said, 2 Richmond wins and 1 at Iowa. The white flag is out for Kyle Matthews. Let's see if he holds on 1 more lap here. Jessica Shelton trying to close, but does not appear to have enough power under the hood of under the hood of her blue and white Ford. Through corner number 4 they come. The Tech Slayer 400 or 200 belongs to Kyle Matthews. He wins at Dover. His 5th win of the season, and poor Jessica Shelton, that lap car really screwed her out of a shot at that one here, and it looked like she might have something for him in the end. But unfortunately, it did not happen, but still a great second place run for Shelton. 3rd place will go to Matt Haas. 4th will go to Dylan Young. He got around Andrew Davis for that position. Davis will finish 5th. Joshua Osborne 6th. Andrew Perry 7th. 8th was Charles Sanford. 9th was Jordan Anderson. And 10th position will go to Chris Stollerton. Average speed 140.788 miles per hour. Here, 1 caution flag. That's very uncommon here at Dover for sure. So 25 races are in the books, and Kyle Matthews' lead keeps growing and growing and growing. And the question is going to be, where's he going to clinch the championship if this keeps up? But anyway, 11th place will go to Nick Gunther. Cole Deaver will finish 12th. 13th will go to Emmanuel Hartnett. Zachary Fitzwater 14th. 15th will be Luis Hernandez. 16th will be Dougie Shears. Joshua Collard 17th. 18th will be Jesse Turner. Dunlap Pratt 19th. Chelsea Bowles comes home in 20th. Rounding out the finishing order, Trace Williams, JT Bryant, Chris Dodd, Benjamin Miles, Johnny Gardner, William Brock, Nick Baxter, Michael Turner, Ryan George 29th. That's going to hurt him in the points. He was 5th place coming in to this event at Dover. Quentin Moore 30th. 31st will go to Joshua Sakuli. That was another guy who's up there in the points. He was 4th in the points coming in, as was John Arndt, who was 3rd coming in. He ends up 33rd. Paul Minnick was 32nd. Daniel Olson 34th. Phil Parker 35th. He was 10th place in the points coming in. He ends up finishing as the last car in the lead lap. Zach Flickinger, Jonathan Zorlin, Matt McIntyre, and Cab Shearer were the rest of the finishers. Flickinger and Zorlin were the 2 cars that finished a lap down, and the Matt McIntyre and Cab Shearer were the 2 cars out of the race. So the domination of Kyle Matthews continues. He started from the pole, led every lap, and wins the race. But I'll tell you, not without a fight, though, from Jessica Shelton. She kept it close all the way. Here, the classic battle between 2 of the best in NR competition. So that we'll do it here today at Dover International Speedway in the Texler 200. And 25 races are in the books, and the race for the championship basically one-sided deal, but there is still a lot of positions up for grabs this season, though. So we head to Charlotte, North Carolina next on the tour for the running of the CarQuest Auto Parts 300. And so be sure to subscribe here to this channel here for some NR races. And so, yeah. Anyway, this is James Carlson, the production of the NRSL, and we'll see you at Charlotte.
Did you have any ignition problems?